What is good, loves? Welcome back to my channel. I know y'all been waiting for this video for so long, but before I get into the video, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Go ahead and turn your bell button on to get notified whenever I upload a new video, and check me out on all of my social media. Link will be in the description box down below, as well as my other YouTube channels, and of course my lash line. Check it out. I got all of these amazing styles, different lengths, different styles. Check me out. Link will be in the description box down below. I also have lash tweezers, so if you don't see them on the website, go ahead and DM me on Instagram and I will get you set up. Okay, I will hook you up, girl. I will. Okay, so this video has been highly requested by so many of you guys. You guys tell me, how do I apply lashes? I want to buy some so bad, but I don't know how to apply lashes. So here is what you're gonna need, okay? You're gonna need some lash tweezers, or you can just use regular tweezers, plucking ones. If you'd like to invest in some of these, I got some, but these are really good. You're gonna need some lash curlers, just one lash curler, and obviously you're gonna need some lash glue. I like to use dark black lash glue because for me, it just looks a lot better on my eyes. It looks like I have applied some eyeliner, which I didn't, but it makes it look just so much more natural. I just love the way it looks, okay? I just prefer black lash glue. And of course, you're also gonna need some lashes. Now, I have these right here. These are natural, very lightweight, very cute style. These are in the style Naturalicious. They have a thin band, which is what I recommend if you're starting out to apply lashes and you don't really know how to, or you just barely just starting to get into wearing lashes, strip lashes at least. Go ahead and get yourself some Naturalicious. Link in the description box. If you can't get your hands on any of this, then go ahead, just get yourself any natural looking style. Of course, I do strongly recommend some lashes that are lightweight, not too heavy on your eyes, and that are natural, as natural as possible. That way, since you're getting started, that's how you can, start getting used to just wearing any type of lashes on your face. I mean, but if you want to go crazy and, you want to start off with some 25 mm's and just start like that, go ahead. I got some too. Check me out. You don't have to buy some from me. You can buy some from anywhere you want. I'm just, promo. But yeah, you might also need some scissors. Mini scissors, eyebrow scissors, regular scissors, any will work. I do recommend using like small ones, like the eyebrow ones, because these will work a lot better. But if you don't have them, go ahead and use any type of scissors that you have available, okay? Now, okay, so first things first, you want to grab your lash. Here, let me grab mine. You want to grab your lash out of the plastic or the package. You want to grab it like so. I like to grab it with my tweezers, and you're going to measure it to your eye, okay? So you're going to put it on like that, and mine, it fits my eye. My eye is pretty long and big, so mine fits perfect, but not everyone has the same eye shape. So what you're gonna do is measure it like so. If it's a little too long, you know, cut it off. That's why you need some scissors. Cut off, and you don't want to cut off from the beginning of the lash. You want to cut off from the end. Okay, so let's say it's like this much right here is what's the X's on my eye, like it just hangs out of my eye. That's what you're gonna cut, but you're gonna cut from the back. Okay, so let's say these two pieces right there are just what hangs off of my eye because my eye is too small. We're gonna cut those off, and we're gonna cut right about here, but make sure you cut off from the end. Any excess cut off from the end of the lash, not from the beginning, because if you cut off from the beginning, you're gonna cut off all these little hairs. And as you can tell, mostly all lashes are longer towards the end. Mostly all of them, okay? Most of them, let's just say that, most of them. So you wanna cut off from the end, okay? Trust me on this one. You wanna cut off from the end, not from the beginning of the lash, towards the end of the lash, okay? Any excess lash that just hangs off of your eye, cut off from the end of the lash, not from the beginning, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and apply some lash glue on it. Let me, hold on. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and apply some like so. You don't want to apply too much or too little bit either. Okay, so I already applied some on this one. We're gonna go ahead and set it down so the glue can get tacky. We're gonna grab the other lash, for the other eye, and we're gonna go ahead and put some on the band too. All right, you want to make sure that the corners of your lash, make sure those have glue for sure. Like you can even apply a little bit extra on the corners, because if not, if the corners don't stick, they will bother you, might make your eye cry, mess up your makeup, and it's just not going to be a good time, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and let those get tacky. Meanwhile, I'm going to prep my own lashes. And what I like to do is I like to curl them before I apply any lashes. So I go ahead and apply, you know, little lashes that I got. The little lashes I got blessed with. You don't have to be perfectly curled as long as they have some type of curl in them. Because if they're just straight out, they're not going to look good. Your own eyelashes are going to look straight, and then your falsies are going to be like curled up. Like it doesn't look good. All right, so my lashes are curled. I'm going to wait just a little longer for these to get, for the glue to get a little tackier. All right, now that our lash glue is tacky enough to get applied, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my just regular tweezers and go ahead, make sure you, when you apply the glue, you set them on your table or whatever you set them on to dry the way they were on the package. That way you don't put like the right one on the left eye and the left one on the right eye, because they all come in different patterns and styles. So usually, always, most styles, the shortest like hairs are up front and the longest are towards the end of the eye. So let me give you guys a little example. These right here, These, as you guys can see, they have these super short hairs in the beginning and they go longer towards the end. Okay, even if they're not in this style, most of them are shorter in the front, longer in the back. Okay, you want to make sure the short hairs are in the beginning of the eye and the long hairs are on the end of the eye. I've seen a lot that this happens a lot, this mistake. A lot of girls I've seen, I don't know how, but they get their eyelash mixes mixed up or something. But usually I've seen a lot where they apply the long hairs in the beginning of the eye and the short hairs towards the end of the eye. And it looks horrible. Okay. Sometimes you can pull it off depending on the style. But for the most part, it looks horrible. So don't make that mistake. So make sure that once you take them out the package, you put the glue on them and you set them down the way they were in the package. So just like this. So this one's gonna go on this side, this one's gonna go on this side. Just like that. It's super simple. Just try not to get it mixed up after you apply the lash glue, because that is gonna make quite a difference if you get them mixed up. And if you don't, they're gonna look very different. Okay, so my glue is actually tacky enough. I applied glue on this one first, which is on this eye. So I'm gonna grab this one first, just gonna air it out a little bit, make sure it's completely tacky, and I'm gonna go ahead and start off by putting the lash in the middle of my eye. So let me see if I can show you guys. So I'm gonna go like so. And I'm gonna make sure, make sure you don't let it get too dry or else it's not gonna stick. I'm gonna just push on the middle of the eye, but it seems like it's sticking out my tweezers. Push on the middle of the eye. Oh my God. Push on the middle of the eye. I'm gonna leave it like that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start in the beginning of the eye. So in the corner, the inner corner, I'm gonna push the lash band into my eye as close to your lash line as possible. Then I'm gonna go and grab the back or the end, and I'm gonna close my eye, push the lash into my eye as low and as close to my regular lash line as possible. And honestly, you want to make sure that the inner corner of your lash sticks, because if not, it's gonna be a bitch and it's gonna bother you all day. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and push it in there. Now my glue dried up a little too much. So if your glue does dry up to the point where it's just not sticking, take the lash off, put a little bit more on, and yeah, and then go ahead and reapply once it gets tacky. Don't let it get too tacky, too dry, because then it won't stick. Like my inner corner right here is too dry that it's not sticking because I talk too much. So what I'm gonna do, this worked for me. I don't suggest you do it, especially if you're a beginner, because you might poke your eye. But this is what I do. I grab my tweezers that I applied it with and I put some glue on it. Okay, on the edge, like so. And then I grab my tweezers. I grab my lashes with my fingers and apply this glue on my lash band. Now, I make sure I take the leftover glue off. I put it somewhere. I'm gonna put it right here. And I'm gonna just air out my lash a little bit. Now, if you're a beginner, just take the lash off and redo the steps. Okay, don't do what I did because you might poke your eye out. Now I am going to push it in my eye, onto my eye. If you get these little dots, like if you get some glue on your eyelid, I usually just grab either a Q-tip or my tweezers and just rub it off. That's what I do, and it works perfect. It takes it off. It works. All right, so now that these are mostly on, I'm gonna go ahead and grab these tweezers, lash tweezers, and just go ahead and go in the middle and push the lash. Make sure that you get the lash in between the tweezers. And I just push, squeeze and push towards my eye so I can make sure that it is as close to my lash line as possible. So that right there. And of course, if you guys have if it looks like you guys have any gaps between the lash and your eye, you can just apply eyeliner, which is a simple, super fast fix, or you can reapply your lash closer to your lash line as possible. But that's the lash right there. And as you can see, since the glue is black, it looks any black on it or any glue, it might have gone a little too high. It looks like you have eyeliner on, right? So that is why I like to use black glue. And that's the lash right there. It's kind of unsticking from the corner right here, but it's okay. I'm gonna move on to the next eye, and then we come back and I'll fix that off camera. So obviously moving on to the other eye, most likely my glue is gonna be dry because I've been talking a lot. So I'm gonna apply a little bit more, let it get tacky. Sometimes if I'm in a hurry, I don't even let it get tacky. I just put it on and it works for me. But I don't suggest you do that until you get like really good, like until you become a pro at applying your lashes. Okay. Now I'm gonna let this get tacky a little bit. And you always wanna put on the lash, stick it to the middle of your eye. Okay. So around like right there, stick it onto that. Okay, so Jaden decided to come into the room. So if you guys hear anybody or anything in the background, that's him. Okay, now goes around here. All right, so I'm pretty sure this is tacky enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply it to the middle of my eye. Like so. And then you can either do the front first or the back. This eye, I like to do the front first, but this eye, I like to do the back first because that's just what works for me. And I push the lash into my eye. And I don't like to glue it to where my actual lashes are. I like to go a little bit above it, at least just on the end for both eyes. So it can look a little bit more flared out, you know. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and do the beginning the inner corner, push that into the eye, like so. The thing to do, hold on, let me get it in. Push it in there. Okay, now another thing I like to do with my lashes, which I didn't mention for this one, but I also like to go in after they're on and like push it. Like, I can show you better than I can tell you, so just watch. So I like to push it in my eye, but like down, if that makes sense. Just, I feel like that just makes it look a lot more natural. Yeah. That just works for me. It makes it look, to me, it looks a lot more natural doing that. All right, so these are the lashes right here. This one is in the style Naturalicious. In case you like them and you want to cop yourself some. They are very lightweight. Your eyes are not going to hurt. They're not going to bother you throughout the day. Your eyes are not going to get heavy throughout the day with this style because they are very natural. All right, so this is what they are looking like. Little lashes on. Let me see if I can show you guys. This right here, I need to fix it, but you guys see the concept here. This is what they look like this. They look super cute, super natural. They just look, your eyelashes will look just very natural, just a little bit more fuller, but still bomb, still flawless. So that is the style Naturalicious. Once again, go ahead and check it out. Link is in the description. And that is how I apply my false lashes. I feel like it is very easy. Even if you're a beginner, just keep practicing. Even if you don't wear makeup, put some on. Practice, practice, practice. I learned in beauty school, PMP. Practice makes perfect. And it's true. It does. The more you practice on your eyeliner, on your lashes, on your eyeshadow, anything, you will get better at, okay? And it will only get easier, okay? So don't forget, practice, 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 and you will get it. And eventually, you know, once you practice with some natural ones like this, eventually you can go and upgrade yourself to some 25mm, some long ones like so. Or, I mean, not everybody likes long ones. Even if they're professionals, they don't like long lashes. Like me, I like them depending on the look, but I mostly go for like medium lashes. Not too dramatic, not too natural either. So yeah, that's just me though. But yeah, that's how you apply lashes. Practice, 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 and you will be a pro, okay? So with that being said, that concludes this video. Go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Turn your bell button on to get notified whenever I upload a new video. And stay tuned for my next one. Bye. Thank you for watching. Mwah.